Embrace the hard things. Don't run from them. Because it's in the hard things that you might actually find life. I'm James Ballard, and I work with World Gospel Mission Student Center. WGM is a missions organization that serves in many countries around the world. And so for the last 40 years, they've had this building, the Student Center. And it's a space that is dedicated to host students, to host Asbury events, and to really pour in and disciple students that are on campus.
Building the World Gospel Mission alongside Ballard was his wife.
So Rochelle was married to her for 20 years. She, back in January of 2021, was diagnosed with brain cancer. And it was a glioblastoma stage 4. So she was a nurse practitioner. She was pretty dang smart. So she knew right away, like, this was something that would be terminal, that the only thing that would heal her would be Jesus himself. But she never lost hope. We had this phrase, our hope is in the healer, not the healing. We didn't want circumstances to be the outcome of our faith and hope, but him, the person of Jesus. She really leaned into Isaiah 43. Do not fear, for I have redeemed you. I have called you by name. You are mine. I lost my wife back in 2021, about 2 years ago. But yet I saw his withness. I saw the fingerprints of him on Rochelle and how she encountered that journey. And it marked me. And leaning into that reality of who she was and whose I am, that was something that will sustain me for the rest of my life.
Ballard's grief became something that connected him and inspired others.
Part of my wife and I's story is we lost our daughter 3 years ago. And we started just kind of sharing a little bit about our grief. And then when James lost his wife, a lot of people kind of started connecting us. I think also, like, who he's become to me on this campus is he's a pastor on this campus. Like, he means a lot to a lot of students here. And I think a lot of that has been by how he suffered well and grieved well, and then the space he creates at WGM for students.
In Ballard's walk with grief, he still had to maintain his important role as a father.
I mean, he's a big inspiration in my life for like what I want to be as a Christian. Um, I mean, the way that he kind of just devotes his life and is able to love on people, his community. My mom is a big inspiration in my life as well. And so they kind of both together has kind of shaped who I want to be as like a Christian.
As Ballard shares his home and community, he also wants to share words of wisdom with students.
Don't let circumstances or even expectations dictate your faith and hope. Don't elevate what you think life should be above